Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something right now. How much are you willing to tolerate in your life? Because right now, in this moment, you are one decision away from a completely different future. Most people are sleepwalking through life, accepting far less than what they're capable of. But not you, not today. Tonight, we're going deep. We're going to rip the lid off what's been holding you back and show you exactly how to break through. Get ready to feel a fire inside you that you haven't felt in years. Because the quality of your life is not determined by your circumstances. Number one, the quality of your life is determined by your standards. The quality of your life is not determined by your circumstances, your background, or the economy. It is determined by the standards you set for yourself every single day. Most people settle for whatever life gives them because their standards are too low. They accept mediocre health, average relationships, and just enough money to get by. But the moment you raise what you're willing to accept, everything changes. Your standards act as an invisible force that shapes your decisions, your habits, and your results. High standards create high performance. Low standards create excuses and frustration. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your standards. This single truth controls every outcome in your life. Number two, stop tolerating average. Stop tolerating average in any area of your life. Average relationships that drain you, average energy that leaves you exhausted by noon, average income that keeps you stressed about bills. All of it must end today. Most people complain about their results, but quietly accept the very things that create them. They tolerate disrespect, procrastination, poor health, and broken promises to themselves. The moment you decide you will no longer tolerate anything below a certain level, your entire nervous system shifts. You stop making excuses and start making demands on yourself. Average is the enemy of extraordinary. Refuse to settle. Refuse to stay comfortable. Demand more from yourself in every moment and watch how fast your life begins to transform. 3. Raise your standards or stay stuck. Raise your standards or stay stuck exactly where you are. You cannot have a new life while keeping the old standards. Every area where you feel frustrated or unfulfilled right now is screaming at you that your standards are too low. You want more money but tolerate inconsistency in your work. You want deeper love but accept mediocre communication. You want vibrant health but settle for junk food and zero movement. This gap between what you want and what you tolerate is what keeps you trapped. Raising your standards is the only bridge out of that prison. The second you refuse to accept less than what you truly desire, you create pressure that forces new behaviors, new thoughts, and new results. Comfort is the killer of dreams. 4. Turn your shoulds into non-negotiable musts. Turn your shoulds into non-negotiable musts. Most people say they should get in shape. They should make more money. They should spend more time with family. Should has no power. It's weak, optional, and easy to ignore. But when something becomes a must, your brain treats it as a survival issue and finds a way. A must means you cut off all other options. You burn the boats. You decide that failing is no longer acceptable. When health becomes a must, you stop negotiating with excuses. When financial freedom becomes a must, you find solutions instead of problems. Change the language you use with yourself. Replace every weak should with a powerful I must, and watch how quickly your actions and results rise to match your new standard. 5. Draw the line in the sand, make a real decision. Draw the line in the sand and make a real decision. Not a weak wish, not a someday goal, a committed decision. Most people flirt with change, but never fully decide. They hope, they try, they dabble. Real decision means you burn your bridges. You tell yourself, this is who I am now. This is the new standard I live by. When you truly decide, your mind deletes all other options. There's no plan B. You stop negotiating with your old habits and excuses. You stand up inside yourself and declare a new boundary. This single moment of absolute decision creates the power that pulls you forward. No more halfway living. Decide clearly, decide powerfully, and your life will finally move. 6. Upgrade your identity and beliefs. Upgrade your identity and beliefs. You will never outperform your self-image. If you see yourself as average, you will produce average results no matter how hard you try. Your standards rise only when your identity rises. Stop saying, I'm not the kind of person who, and start declaring, I am a person who demands excellence. Change the story you tell yourself about who you are. Believe you are unstoppable, capable, and worthy of extraordinary results. Beliefs control behavior. If you believe you must settle, you will settle. If you believe you are born for greatness, you will act like it. Shift your identity to match the life you want, and your standards will automatically elevate to a whole new level. 7. Model the best to become the best. Model the best to become the best. If you want to master any area of life, stop guessing and start modeling those who are already winning at the highest level. Find the person who has the health, the wealth, the relationships, or the business results you desire and study them like a scientist. What do they believe? How do they think? What do they do every single day? Success leaves clues. By modeling their mindset, strategies, and standards, you compress years of trial and error into months. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Steal the best ideas from the best performers and raise them even higher. The fastest way to raise your standards is to stand on the shoulders of giants and demand you become greater than they ever were. 8. Take massive, consistent action. Take massive, consistent action. Knowing what to do is not enough. Execution is everything. Most people have good ideas, but never move with enough force or consistency to break through. Raise your standards by taking bold, massive action every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Small steps create small results. Massive action creates massive momentum. Get up earlier, work harder, make more calls, train harder, learn more, and show up stronger than yesterday. Consistency beats intensity. When you combine massive action with daily consistency, you become unstoppable. Your new standards demand that you move, not just plan. Action is the bridge between your current life and the extraordinary life you deserve. 9. Reinforce every win to build unstoppable momentum. Reinforce every win to build unstoppable momentum. Every time you keep your new standard, no matter how small, you must celebrate it immediately. Most people ignore their progress and only focus on what's still missing, which kills motivation. When you acknowledge and reward yourself for raising your standards, your brain associates the new behavior with pleasure. This creates a powerful positive loop. Did you work out when you didn't feel like it? Celebrate. Did you say no to something below your standard? Celebrate. Did you make that tough call? Celebrate. The more you reinforce these wins, the stronger the habit becomes. Momentum is the key to lasting change. Stack enough reinforced wins, and your new standards will feel automatic and natural. 10. Demand excellence in every area of your life. Demand excellence in every area of your life. Stop compartmentalizing and acting like it's okay to be excellent in business, but average in health or relationships. True transformation happens when you raise your standards across the board. Demand excellence in how you speak to yourself, how you treat your body, how you show up in your relationships, and how you manage your time and money. Excellence is not perfection. It's the commitment to your highest standard in every moment. When you demand this level consistently, your self-respect skyrockets. People around you feel the shift. Opportunities open up because you now operate at a frequency that average cannot reach. Make excellence your new normal in all things. You now have the complete playbook. 10 powerful keys that can transform every area of your life if you use them. Remember, your standards control your destiny. Raise them. Decide like a champion. Upgrade who you believe you are. Take massive action. Celebrate every win and demand excellence in everything you do. This is not motivation. This is your new operating system. The moment you raise your standards, the universe rearranges itself to meet you at that new level. You were born for more. Now go claim it. Demand excellence in every area of your life and watch how fast your world changes. If this message hit you hard, do 2 things right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the fire. Drop a comment below and write, "I raised my standards today." Let me see how many warriors are in here, ready to live at a whole new level. This is Tony Robbins' Track, where average ends and legends begin. I'll see you in the next one. Now go raise your standards and create the life you deserve. Let's go.